I'd like to share with you the last periodic table poem I ever wrote. It's the second to last piece here tonight, and this is 107 in the periodic table. This is Bohrium. This isn't boring. I mean, you won't be bored with details. Anyone interested in different kinds of attraction should listen close. Because bohrium isn't boring if you find fusion fascinating. Think about it for a minute. What are the conditions that bring two bodies together so they join to create something new? Think back to the time of year when you had met people that you later dated. Was it in the summertime when the temperature was high and you were feeling all hot and bothered when you saw that special someone that you were instantly attracted to? Maybe you were taking a break from school or going to the beach to relax, make yourself look just perfect for that one chance encounter that would lead to so much more. I hate to tell you this, but that hot weather attraction is a lot like hot fusion. Chemically speaking, after atoms are split apart, fusion is the art of getting different parts to come together to create something new. The sun is a natural fusion reactor. Nuclear reactors perform fission to split atoms. Nuclear fusion, or hot fusion, uses all of its energy to slam those unmultiple atoms into each other. Because once they're separated at these high speeds, their parts can create new elements or isotopes. And this is how science discovers synthetic elements. But sometimes that attraction can come not when the temperature is sizzling hot, but when things seem bitter or cold, and warm bodies have a tendency to group together to conserve their heat. I suppose you can say, I am bonded with someone now. And when we met on a train commuting from work, it was the middle of January in a cold Chicago winter. I was fully adorned in a winter coat, a hat, gloves, a headband for my ears, boots, a scarf covering my face. Who knows, maybe that not so hot weather gave us more of a reason to bond, since it was only 3 months after we met that we were engaged to be married. And I hate to say this, but scientifically, there's a method of fusion for this as well. Cold fusion is typically the fusion of things merely at room temperature and not after nuclear superexcitement. And as I said, I don't want to bore you with the details, but there are a lot of ways fusion like that can help in the discovery of new elements, like bohrium. Because back in '81, element 107 was discovered after bombarding vessel 209 with the accelerated nuclei of chromium-254. They only produced 5 atoms of bohrium-262, but man, they were excited. They were so attracted to this one man, Niels Bohr, that they wanted to name their element Niels Bohrium for the Danish physicist. But wait, Russian scientists originally wanted to name the element 105 Niels Bohrium. So the Germans here at 107 said, hey, we wanted to give props to Niels Bohr for his work in cold fusion, since that's what we used in the discovery of this element. So the Russians relented, but the element naming commission said, wait a minute, we have never named an element after the full name of anyone. So after they temporarily gave it the name Universum, UNS, for 107, they later settled for just the last name and crowned this little gem Bohrium. And yeah, there are tons of isotopes of bohrium from all that atom smashing and bonding with half-lives of a quarter millisecond to 90 minutes, but there aren't many atoms of this stuff, so all its properties are only extrapolated from knowing its place in the periodic table. But knowing still that I'm going to start that sentence again. But still, knowing how fusing things together is the only way to make this new element, that makes you put a whole new spin on bonding, attachment, creating something new that almost puts a glimmer in your eye and makes you smile again. That was the last periodic table element I wrote.